This is to provide you a brief tutorial on completing the Columbia Suicide Severity Rating Scale. And in this example, I'm going to use the adult scale. And specifically focusing on this section, suicidal ideation, and how that corresponds down here to intensity. So there's a common error that happens when answering these two sections that I want to give you a little guidance on. So the questions, the top 5 questions up here, wish to be dead, non-specific, active suicidal thoughts, active ideation, number 4, active suicidal ideation with some intent, and active suicidal ideation with specific plan and intent. The numbers of these questions correspond directly to these two questions about intensity. So here's what I mean. If up here you answer in wish to be dead, yes, to question 1 for in the past month, and you answer yes to question 2 in the past month, and yes to question 3 in the past month, and then no and no on in the past month to questions 4 and 5, then what you would answer down here as far as recent goes for the severity of ideation would be 3, because up here the highest question answered yes under in the past month was number 3. So that corresponds to recent most severe. And this drop down represents the number of the question above. Now, if for lifetime you answered yes to all 5 questions under ideation, then down here for lifetime you would answer 5, because 5 is the highest numbered question that you answered yes to up above. So let me give you another scenario. Let's say for these first 2 questions you answer in the past month no, and for in your lifetime for question number 1 you answer yes, and then for both for in the past month and in your lifetime under non-specific suicidal ideation you answer no to both, then down here most recent severe ideation is going to be 0, because up here you didn't answer yes for any of these questions on in the past month, and in your lifetime most severe ideation is going to be number 1, because up here in your lifetime the highest numbered question answered yes was number 1. So let me show you one more scenario. Let's say you answered yes and yes for in the past month and in your lifetime on both questions number 1 and number 2, but for the rest of them you answered all no's. Then the corresponding answers that you have down here under intensity, since up here under suicidal ideation the highest numbered questions for both with answered yes was number 2, then down here under intensity you're going to select number 2. And of course both of these intensity questions require you to give some explanation of what that ideation was all about, and most likely you've already answered that up here, so you can copy and paste the information from up here down into here. So that's it as far as this tutorial. If you have questions about other questions about how to answer the CSSRS, please feel free to email me at bbaker@gahope.org, and hope